Elijah Barkley was planning a fishing trip with some friends and loved ones in West Virginia. While he was very excited about the trip, he never could have predicted what would happen next. No one could ever have guessed that Elijah would be responsible for saving a life. That is what makes this story such an incredible one, and we cannot get enough of this amazing tale.
Before we begin, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos.
Elijah was in the process of making his way back to the camp he was staying at. The forest rangers stopped him and gave him a valuable piece of advice. There was a lost bear in the area. Elijah was told to keep an eye out for the animal. As it turns out, the little bear was lost and orphaned. The little guy was not doing very well without his mother either. Even bear cubs have their own struggles to worry about. Sure enough, not long after continuing on his way, Barkley spotted the bear in question. Once Elijah got back to the river, he could see the baby bear. At first, he thought that the animal was tired. The little guy was not moving at all. Maybe he was just exhausted from being lost all day. However, Elijah was not willing to accept this explanation at face value. It motioned the forest ranger over. He looked as if he was just completely wore out, or something was wrong, because we pulled up closer to him, and he wouldn't move. Barkley told the dodo. He kind of just stayed there. The forest ranger and bear handler were still in the vicinity, so Barkley motioned them to the spot by the riverside, where the cub appeared to be on the verge of collapse. The bear handler, Joel Rosenthal, runs a wildlife rehab center called Point of View Farm, Inc. He'd been trying to track down the lonely cub in order to take him to his facility and save him. As it turns out, Barkley had found the cub just in the nick of time, before Rosenthal had the chance to sedate. The cub's paws gave out from under him while trying to cross the river. Too exhausted to even lift his head from the water, the cub was now beginning to drown, with the cub drifting away downstream, his death seemingly imminent. Barkley leapt into action. He acted instinctively. I saw his head go down underwater, and that's when I made the instinctive decision to run after the bear, he said. My mind was so solely thinking of getting to that bear as fast as I could that I didn't think about the risks. Barkley traversed the slippery rocks at the riverside and jumped into the freezing water, swimming toward the cub before it was too late. I got to him pretty quickly and immediately grabbed the bear by the scruff on the back of his neck, Barkley said. He then hauled the cub to shore. For several moments, the young bear remained lifeless, but then he slowly began to rouse. Barkley had reached him in time. He successfully hauled the animal back to shore and saved him from drowning. The bear handler was able to take the cub back to his facility, and now things are starting to look up for the animal. I immediately carried him over to Rosenthal so he could check things out, Barkley said. The bear, now safe, was tranquilized and wrapped in towels to sleep in the bear handler's truck. The heroism of Barkley's actions wasn't lost on those who witnessed the scene, but he's just happy he was able to help. Everyone thanked me, Barkley said. I had never, in my life, thought of an event that would take place like this. I believe we were meant to be there at that moment in time. Now, things are looking up for the cub. The young bear is regaining his strength under Rosenthal's watchful care at the rehab center, and with any luck will return to the wild and full health in the coming months. He is very small and starved, but we believe he will do great, Rosenthal told the dodo. He will gain weight and then be placed in another pen with other cubs from last year that lost their mothers to hunters. We hope we can release him this summer. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with your friends and family. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.